Well, the NFL draft starts on Thursday, live at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. John Barker, the NFL's Vice President of Event Operations. You're fairly new to this job, but this is a big deal. The bosses are going to be watching. All these billionaire bosses you have are going to be watching you.
Yeah, exactly right. It's literally grabbing onto our freight train as it hurtles down the tracks. I started the end of last year, so I kind of got Super Bowl, Combine, Pro Bowl under my belt, and now we're into the draft, so full on.
But the NFL is used to putting on these big events, and it's funny because this started way back when. You said, what, 1936?
I think it was 1936, yeah.
It's like a hotel ballroom and a chalkboard.
It was a hotel room and a meeting in Philadelphia, I believe, and they sat around and they had press clippings trying to figure out who was a good player, and here we are today, celebrating some of the best college players in the world.
Right. And one of the great things for the NFL is that this keeps the fan interest up in a time. I mean, the games don't start for a couple of months. Right. And yet everybody's got a stake in this because it's the future of their team.
Well, it absolutely is. I mean, this is the beginning of the season, really. This is the selection process. And, for these kids coming out of college, this is what they've worked for. I mean, you go through two-a-days. You go through Pop Warner into middle school, into high school, then you make college, and now all of a sudden your name's going to be called by the commissioner, and that's just a spectacular moment to celebrate.
So, you got AT&T Stadium in Arlington, which is just a spectacular venue to put on an event like. It's like this huge canvas if you're an artist. So what is going to happen out there? There's going to be a lot going on inside the stadium, the actual draft.
Right.
Outside the stadium, even more things going on that can accommodate more people.
It really is. It's a festival. It's a celebration of football. So outside of the stadium, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have what we call draft experience. There's things like the 40-yard dash, which is a huge LED wall. You get to run against players. You can do the vertical leap. You can come down and see the museum pieces. So we have all the Super Bowl rings down there, the Lombardi trophies there, Hallis trophies there, the Lamar Hunt trophy is there. So the museum piece, some of the busts from the Hall of Fame are there from some great Cowboys. So it's just really an interactive. It's 26 football fields worth of experience. We invite everybody to come down. And then, of course, from there you walk into AT&T Stadium, which is one of the most beautiful stadiums out there. Sure. And there we have this wonderful theater to actually do the draft, or the meeting of the NFL draft.
And it is so exciting and so much more elaborate and so much more scientific than it was years ago. I mean, a lot of science goes into the team picking the right player.
Well, certainly, and I'm an events guy, so I will never be, I can't speak to you about the football operations and what goes on there, but certainly through the Combine and all the information that teams can collect on these players, it all goes into the decision that they're going to make come Thursday night.
Now, the Philly was a big deal. What was the attendance? 250,000
250,000 people strong in Philadelphia, for sure.
And you expect that could easily be beaten in this event?
Well, we'll see what happens.
Especially the weather outside is going to be beautiful.
Yeah, we certainly expect 90,000 people per day to come on down to AT&T Stadium. So everything that they tell us here in the North Texas area that they want to beat Philadelphia, so I'm sure this is something that they want to beat Philadelphia in as well, which is attended.
Okay, so tell me about the app and what that's going to get for me, the NFL experience.
Yeah, it's the one thing everybody should do. You want to download the app from the App Store. It's just the NFL Draft app. Once you're inside the app, you can sign up for what we call Fan Mobile Pass, which is really the interactive piece of that app. When you're at the experience, you use the app to be able to sign into all the different experiences. The other good thing about the app is this, is when you're on site, you can get a notification that you've won tickets to come inside the theater. And on Saturday, it gets even more exciting, because if you have that app and you have Fan Mobile Pass, you can win tickets to the Super Bowl, you can win tickets to come inside the theater, you can win the chance to come in the theater, stand on the stage, and make a pick from the podium. And the other great thing about Saturday is we're opening up the back side of the field, so we're using half the field for the theater. The backside will open up. Fans can come down, be on the field while the draft is going on, kick field goals, catch passes, and really feel like what it's like to be backstage.
That is going to be an amazing event.
Yeah,
thanks so much.
Absolutely.
All right, we hope it's a terrific deal. Draft kicks off Thursday, 7 p.m. You can watch that on Fox 4, 26th and 27th Thursday and Friday nights, and wraps up all day Saturday.